Good morning. Y'all know. Good morning, everybody. I'm in a great mood. Hello. Good morning. Community First High School. What is your name? Can you tell me your name, please? I ain't trying to put you on the spot. I be trying to find out who I be talking to because y'all done had 17 names and I don't know who I'm talking to. Good morning. Good morning. Some of y'all stuff went out today. Okay. Some of the wheat and girl, mine too. I've been up cleaning, honey, because Lord, it is a lot going on. Woo! Listen, I've been up for I hopped up out the bed like a whole new person. God bless me to be able to uh consecrate yesterday and the day before, and so it's definitely giving me some spiritual energy, honey. Cause yesterday I went through it. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, God, am I crazy? And do I need to quit telling these people all of this stuff? And then I seen these videos and I said, no, I'm not crazy. I just don't think like everybody else. That's all. That's it. And I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. You hear me? Because guess what? Y'all want to hear something? We might as well go on and pop this off. You said a little bit. Listen, you said good morning. Looks like we all up cleaning today. Listen, Ellington, yes, because I ain't done yet. I done pulled down the shower curtain, put that in there. You hear me? I'm about to get in the bathroom, wipe baseboards down. Yeah, yeah. I need y'all to pray something for me. Can y'all pray something for me? Well, you said you two. I've been and all in the you said I'm missing something. Listen, girl. I'm gonna say this. Y'all ready? I ain't even gonna hold y'all. Y'all want to hear it. Remember, well, if you was here last night, I was looking for a video and I couldn't remember y'all because I be having so many devices and stuff, and I don't be knowing if I recorded it, screen recorded it, downloaded it, baby. I don't know. But I'm about to show y'all something while I go get my coffee. Here we go. I need you to listen to what this old lady got to say because I think it's very important. And then, after y'all hear this video, I just need you to just tell me yes or no. Okay? Here we go. Oh, wait a minute. I might want to take it off my headphone. Hold on. Give me a second.
So this is a more serious post. My ex worked for Trump and saw Trump's bucket list. One of the things that he's planning to do is to stop our ability of crossing into another state.
Hi, you said what, lady?
So this is a more serious post. My ex worked for Trump and saw Trump's bucket list. One of the things that he's planning to do is to stop our ability of crossing into another state. That's coming up really fast. Things are not good. In fact, things are getting worse every day. I don't want to get into politics. I just want you to know that if you're feeling what I'm feeling, the back of my neck, the hairs are standing up. We have to become self-reliant. We have to grow our own food, have off-grid gear for lighting, heating, cooking. We have to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best. I'm not shitting you guys. Not at all. Things are seriously getting worse by the day.
This an old lady.
If you have a problem with what I'm saying, leave. I don't want you here.
I know that's right, girl. Get them out of here. Get you go.
Actually.
You said what? Yes. Yes, gift of God. Yes. Yes. This is why when we first started this, and I kept saying, hey, remember, I just went to be a broker, logistics broker. Come on. And God said, don't worry about it. I ain't about to be doing nothing. This is why people ain't going to be able to get stuff in their state. We talked about all of this in 22. Everything that lady said, I said, oh, who got your road atlas so that you could go on the back roads and not the highly traveled ones? Yes, it's going to make America stop. And we talked about all of the parcel not moving. We talked about it, and that's how it's going to happen. Y'all, it's 4 years later. And every single thing that God was telling me, not in 2022, that he was telling me in 2017. I showed y'all the video when I still had braids. I didn't even have locks yet. It was the year before. That's the whole reason I started my locks. Because God started telling me, ain't going to be no hair products, ain't going to be no food, ain't going to be no this, ain't going to be no medical care. You need to learn how to grow your own stuff. But yeah, I'm terrified of worms. Baby, I got out. At that time, I was living in the townhouse. Baby, the people in the neighborhood couldn't believe it. They came over there, nigga. I had a whole garden back there. In 2017, 2018, I was not playing. Okay, Dad, that's all you had to say. And literally, right now, remember I told y'all I was like, I be telling my kids, get y'all stuff because I might not be able to get to y'all because they going to stop us going across them borders. How many times y'all done heard me say that in the last 4 years? Can't even count it. Y'all done heard me tell my own children, you better get your stuff because I might not be able to get to you. Hello? This is why most of the cash that I was getting that was for me when I first started this, I was sending my kids stuff. Hello? That's why they had no card for the first year. Because the money that I took for whatever the little bit I needed, yeah, I was getting my kids together. They got wood burning stoves. Hello? I bought one at a time. Do you understand? Everything in there on my couch that I've been, what's the name? And it's for my grandkids, baby, because I know they mamas ain't getting their stuff ready. I know they not. That's why my tools and fuels really been going to get my grandbabies together. Now, they parents, I don't know, but the babies gonna eat. You understand? It's not a game. For real. Now that we heard that, let's go here. And my crazy tail just found it and lost it again. Ain't that crazy? Oh, here we go. This one. Are you ready? I love you too. Listen, you said, yeah, I had a friend drive on me on the back roads and all around the wheat field, so I had other routes off the beaten path. I'm trying to tell you. Okay, here go the next one.
This gentleman is Dr. Guido Bachelet. Now, look at the year. This is in 2013. He did this 10-minute talk in Israel. And what he's holding up is...
Let me go get my speaker because I need y'all to hear this. Hold on. I got so many freaking headphones and speakers. It's ridiculous. Baby, I know my phone be tired. And what did it connect it to? Oh, Lord. They're not even letting you on YouTube, baby. I don't know. I don't have no control over that. I know what they do. Listen. Y'all know how they do. Here we go. Why is that worse?
I just bought this syringe from my lab. And in the syringe is 1,000 billion robots.
Hold on, y'all.
Okay? So what is he talking about?
Dang it.
So he's talking about these nano robots that are 1/2,000th times the width of a human hair. These cannot be seen with the human eye. But what is you? Yeah, this gentleman is Dr. Ido Bachelet. Now look at the year. This is in 2013. He did this TED talk in Israel. And what he is holding up is the 1 cc syringe that he just brought from his lab. And he tells everyone in the audience, he says, I just brought this syringe from my lab. And in the syringe is 1,000 billion robots. Okay, so what is he talking?
1,000 billion robots in a needle, a tube. This why. Mind you, listen to the date. This is 2013. 2013. Listen now.
Talking about. So he's talking about these nano robots that are 1/2,000th times the width of a human hair. These cannot be seen with the human eye. But what is unique about these nano robots is that they can be programmed, they self-assemble, they self-replicate, they cross the blood-brain barrier, and they will do whatever they are programmed to do. They even open up, and they're all controlled with RF emissions. And this is by the admittance of Dr. Ido Bachelet. What is even crazier is that he teaches his students how to control these once they're in a host with an Xbox controller.
Are you kidding me?
Okay, I'm not kidding you. Okay, you can find his talk, TED Talk. It's about an hour and 20 minutes, but
You know you can't type what it is, gift of God. Now come on. You don't want to be able to have class over here.
You'll find that.
You cannot.
And it's very
you can't
interesting.
type that.
Now, I want everyone to understand this. Technology in and of itself is not good or bad. It's who is in control of the technology that makes it the results good or bad.
You know exactly what it was, though. Just don't type it. Remember, we don't say. We just know. That's where we at right now because they already playing with this over here. That's why I didn't say nothing. Love you. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Remember when everybody was taking the forks and putting them to their arm and everybody said they was crazy? Well, the nanobots, he had 100 million trillion of them in one little bitty syringe. You remember after they got it and they was like, hey, a fork is sticking to me. You mean like nanobots? Because they go in liquid, but then they can reassemble once they start putting in the codes. Remember that black stuff that was in people's veins and stuff, and it was alive, whatever it was? 1 cc is nothing to have 100 trillion million little monsters. You heard it. Do me a favor, quickly. Google how many people got that shot, and then how many people have had boosters since. Just look up a number. How many people got that specific shot? We're not going to say what it was. How many people got it, and how many people got the boosters? You said the cartoon Big Hero 6. I've never seen it. Huh? You said. How many people is walking around here droids already? Your name is Todd? Okay. Well, nice to meet you, Todd. I just be trying to figure out who I be talking to because everybody got names. I be thinking folks is new and they might not be new. So, hello. Okay. But how many people are walking around here and they're droids already? Because once those nanobots, once those nanobots got in your body, 13.64 billion androids walking around on it. No. Huh? That can't be right. Because it's only 8 billion people on the planet. That can't be right, Sheeta. We'll say 9 billion. That number can't be. Unless that's including how many shots as far as the what's the names. Auntie, I told you it was only 4 of us out of 300. And that was just one squadron, girl. Oh, the follow-up shots. That's what I'm saying. So it was 13. Okay, so it was 13.64 billion altogether, Sheeta. You talking about with the what you call them? Whatever the boosters. Sorry, Pumpkin. Okay, so total with all of them. Because I'm like, wait a minute, it ain't even that many people, but got it. Okay, with the upgrades. So y'all think they was upgrading the software, making sure it worked? That's what the boosters was. To send, good morning, to send the other bots to make sure it like how just how they update our phones. Hello. Huh? Who remembers what we read in this book? That they said in 1989, August the 1st, that all they had to do to get the metal into the bodies was make up something like the swine flu, and they could easily put the chip in people. Do you know how many people, my ex-husband called me crazy? I said, if you get that shot, I'm getting rid of you. You found this 262, is that million? 323,837. Okay. That's one of the reasons I divorced that nigga. I'm telling you right now it is. Because you don't know how to say no to nothing. And you'll turn me into the people. Well, he ended up getting another booster from what he told me. The one time I talked to him after that, I said, I knew it. I knew God told me you was going to take them hard. He told me, and you did. And 5G control it too. Okay. That's why, nigga, you got to go. Yeah, I remember getting my annual checkup, and the nurse was like, wow, you are one of the first people whose blood pressure is normal in a while. That was in 2021. Come on. 272 million, or 81% of the population with at least one dose. Okay. Not me. And then they turn around and put it in the food. And in cigarettes and all kinds of stuff. They was trying to get it out there, wasn't it? They put it in the lettuce. The vaccination is in the lettuce and stuff. Did you know? Because it is. Excuse me. I don't even eat it. Y'all know how much I love Chick-fil-A. I ain't had Chick-fil-A in almost, it's going on 2.5 years, maybe 3 almost now. I don't eat that mess. Once it tear my stomach up, and if it go in solid and it don't come out solid, nah, I know that's a whole bunch of chemicals. And I don't eat it. My stomach was getting tore up every time I went to Chick-fil-A. I ain't ordered from Domino's. All that mess be making my stomach turn. The Popeyes chicken sandwich, all of that mess. I can't eat none of that. If it ain't real food, I can't eat it. I ain't even ate a salad in a long time because the lettuce don't even feel right. As soon as they came out with it, I said, heck no, that part. 50 ingredients in chicken, exactly. What y'all think about that? Is this why a whole bunch of people can't control their own thoughts right now? I don't even eat the fruit. I ain't even really been eating the fruit. Listen, my diet is so, like, man, it ain't nothing like it was when I met y'all, I'll tell you that. You said, yes, every time I eat fast food, my stomach hurts. Girl, because it ain't food. It ain't. You said, yep, my son can't eat Chick-fil-A fried or grilled chicken, tow his stomach up because it ain't real food. I don't eat that. I quit, and y'all know y'all used to be buying me Chick-fil-A for lunch. I quit eating it probably about mid or early 2023. I was like, oh yeah, no. Too much of me being on the toilet immediately after. I said no, because that's not supposed to happen with your stomach. When you eat, you're not supposed to immediately be the meat don't bleed anymore. That's why I be trying to get the meat on the bone. I don't really do no boneless meat. Like my chicken, I've been buying all the chicken on the bone. All the chicken on the bone, and I know they can fake all that. Baby, I've been getting my chicken. I need to see the ligaments attached to this dang bone. And I love boneless, skinless. Baby, I don't. Listen. Listen. I remember you used to boil chicken, or not boil it, but fried chicken. It'd be that little dark part from where the blood then came out the bone and all of that stuff around the meat. Yeah, I get it. You said ever since it don't smell right. Listen, who understands why I was telling y'all? He said I lived in Louisiana when Popeye's chicken sandwich first came out. When they released it to the rest of the country, it didn't taste the same anymore. I believe it. But this is why we've been trying to prep food for 4 years. Do you understand why it's important? You said me too? Because the meat don't be meating no more. This is why I've been begging people. I was on the phone with somebody this morning like, hey, whatever. They was like, man, I was just about to go to Walmart. Let me go on and get up and get on Amazon and order this stuff. I said, yeah, go on and grab it. You need to. You said, so you got the mark. That's sad. I'm not saying you got the mark. I'm saying you got some nanobots floating around in your body. No, it's the beginning of it. They was just making sure everybody was going to take it. But I know my ex-husband, he's a follower. So whatever everybody talking about, that's what he going to be on. And I knew when he was with me, he didn't take it. But as soon as we got divorced, within, I think, 2 months after that, and he said it's been some stuff like, whatever. When I had talked to him a couple years ago, I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, I told you, nigga. You said when I went to the store the other day, I looked, and the meat, it smelled around it. It had a different smell. Interesting. Yeah. They switched up the food supply during the shutdown era. Oh, I know this. He worked for a company hauling food. That's what he did. I know. They been switched it up though. I told you I started prepping and growing my own stuff in 2017. I learned about the humans and the meat in 2010. My uncle used to work at the largest meat packing plant in Nebraska. He was a quality control inspector up there. I'm trying to tell y'all what I know. That's when I really got on my journey, was 2010. After watching that and Food Inc., I was like, oh no. I started baking. I started making everything from scratch. My sauce, my this, my that. If I can get it, canned is whatever. But as close to scratch as I could get it, yeah, I was doing that. Everything. No joke. Because what the heck? Why do chickens have 4 wings? They don't. They got 2. There's no reason. I knew when KFC came, I'm telling y'all, when KFC came out with that sandwich with the bacon and cheese in the middle, and it was 2 pieces of chicken on the outside, when it first came out, it was good. And then like the second week, it always smelled like chemicals. And I had told my ex, I said, I can't eat this. It don't even taste like meat no more. Like I would peel it out and get the bacon and cheese out the middle and leave the rest. Good morning, Mari. Good morning. You hear me? I don't want it. And that was in 2010, 2011. I was like, I'm not eating that. Because they was like $5 or $6. You could go get that. I can't eat it. The double chicken breast sandwich. Yep. Baby, it was like the first one, fire. The ones after that, like just the smell of it in that wrap, I was like, ooh, And then that's the same year that I really got into Food Inc. and all of that. And I was like, oh yeah, no, they're not getting no more of my money. And when I stopped eating fast food and driving by it, it did not make my stomach move no more. And you could smell the chemicals coming. Like when I ride past McDonald's, I don't smell food. I smell chemicals. When I ride past KFC, I don't smell food. I smell chemicals. I do not smell food anymore. At all. You said they have a lawsuit. That's why the KFC, they are KFC and no longer Kentucky Fried Chicken, baby. I'm trying to tell, because it ain't chicken. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah, I don't eat that. No. You said told y'all army stank the whole house up for 2 days. You did say that. This is why you got to pray over every single thing you eat and drink before. Now I understand why God says that, because he knew that they were going to be trying to poison us. They always introduce invasive species into the waterways too. Oh, I know. Mm-hmm. And think about it. We're paying all of this money for food that isn't even food. So we're not even getting anything. You said my mom is the same. She smells chemicals. I used to think she was tripping, and now I smell it and taste it. Mm-mm. Yeah, mama wasn't crazy. She knew exactly. I smell chemicals when I go past them places. I do not smell food. I stopped eating red meat and chicken since 2017. I only eat fish, no shrimp, no crab, no lobster. Okay. Eat up the good, pure fish. Oh, I know. I believe it. Listen. We are in a time where, look at this, y'all. It's, why y'all didn't tell me I had toothpaste on my thing? Y'all ain't even my family. I just don't even care. Yeah, we in a time, it's about to get ugly. And I'm just gonna say, if you are happy, and even if you don't have all your stuff, that you started getting a little bit here or there, I know this makes you feel even better when you hear this kind of stuff. You said we have been having a boil advisory every weekend since December. Interesting. I saw y'all had some explosions down there too, Niqua. My family used to cheat us teachers when we were young. How to tap on fruit and vegetables to see if it's ripe. Since then, now that I'm grown, I do that on everything. Yes. Yes, D. You said when I used to eat fast food, it upset my stomach. Mm-hmm. Hola. Listen. Don't nobody got time for stupid stuff. Ever notice you never see plum trees and berries outside the road anymore? Yeah, they killed them all. It's all male trees. Mm-hmm. I told yeah. Cause I come from a place where we had fruit trees everywhere. Okay, I'm talking about apple trees, plums, peaches, all of that. My grandma had all of that. She had all of that in her backyard. Cherry trees, all of that. Part of my city on a boil water too. You said in some parishes in Louisiana have a boil. That's where she at. So Florida and Louisiana is both on boil waters. As long as it's not a spider, you'll live. You said we ain't worried about no toothpaste on people. Some people don't use it at all. Lord Jesus. Mari. Stop. You said we used to have them in my yard. And my grandma had a grapevine on the back of her thing where she's go read her Bible at. They've been trying to take us out since the very beginning. They daddy's kids? Yes, they are. I bought a cow from one of the ranchers. I want to know where my meat comes from. And know what it eats. I can drive in the field and wave at my meat. I know that's right. I remember when I was like 12 or 13, we had cherry trees everywhere. Yeah, they killed them all. They killed them all. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because we used to walk down the street, especially at Halloween time. Yep, that's true. That's true. You can do 3 growing seasons though out of those same seeds. If you can get them to grow, you can do 3 growing seasons and you grow out that whatever. So 3 growing seasons and it'll be back to normal fruit. If you just keep replanting that same one, it'll go back. You said breath be smelling like gorilla booty. Listen, Mari, that part. Listen, you said my family thought I was crazy. I smelled the chemicals in eggs, and I started buying organic eggs. And they thought I was being paranoid until I demonstrated for them, and they still said whatever. Listen, ain't no seeds in them. I don't buy the seedless ones. They still have some with seeds. I don't buy the seedless ones. What makes, what's the name of the seeds that make flour? Wheat berries? Wheat berries? I don't buy seedless fruit. You're welcome. Mm-mm. I got some apples on my counter right now that haven't started. I got them in November. Why they haven't went bad? I left them there to see how long it would take. Still not bad. Yeah. Well, we know that they trying to kill us, so there's that. Yes. Yes. I planted a lemon tree 8 years ago and just got fruit on it, but it wasn't lemon. It was a trifoliate orange, full of seeds in the orange and so much fruit. My whole yard was full of them. That part. Hold on, y'all. Alicia says she's still getting pictures. She said, I think we can tell them to stop now. So, y'all, if you ain't got your pictures in, it's a wrap. Don't send no more pictures to Alicia. She said, I'm still getting pictures in for the puzzle. I think we can tell them to stop now. Laugh out loud. I'll never finish. Okay? So, no more pictures. If you ain't got them in, and it's been almost a month or two, you ain't getting them in. I just learned how to make banana cream from my matcha. I'm too turned. That part, Niecy Poo. I don't know, y'all. I can't tell y'all what to eat. You got to do your own research. I did that with mangoes that never ripened, but turned black. Yeah, hey, bite an apple and it don't turn brown all day. Are you serious? Now that's crazy. It 5-10 minutes it starts to oxidize. Okay, well, this is why God tell you pray over everything you eat and drink. I remember my mama and my grandma and them, we couldn't even put nothing in our mouth without praying over it. And I teach my kids to teach my grandkids. I don't care if it's a piece of candy because the candy bad. You hear me? The candy is bad. You said, can't wait to buy that puzzle. Tell her thank you. Yes. Listen, she said y'all got to quit sending in pictures or she won't ever get done. I wonder how many pictures she got. Let me ask her. I don't. Yeah. Uh-oh. All right. Pray, teach them babies to pray over everything. It's already on there then. That's probably because I was wondering why I hadn't heard nothing from her because y'all still sending them in. That's why. What was I going to say? You said the onions went hollow. I picked them up and there was nothing there but the top coating. Yep. Seemed like the only thing that's almost real is potatoes. Because they gonna go bad. Maybe they ain't figured out how to mess with them for real just yet. Because the potatoes are still doing the same thing they used to do. That's the only thing that I can see that pretty much does what it's supposed to is the potatoes. You said save your veggies and fruit seeds. Yeah, we've been doing that, girl. And we've been doing that. It's hard to alter them. Well, that's the one thing that's still doing their thing is the potatoes. That's all I'm gonna say. Now, there was something else I wanted to show y'all because I'm not gonna be on here long because I gotta get back to my house stuff. Oh, this. In the exhibit. So before I show y'all the video, did y'all see this? This was in Georgia a couple days ago. And that's not a light. I'm going to show y'all the video. Y'all see it? I said, now that's crazy because it's right near downtown Georgia. Over the university. Not Georgia, Atlanta. Y'all see it? You see it? You see it? I'm going to play this video for y'all.
So I'm out, mind my own business. Y'all see the Coca-Cola building there? And there's Georgia Tech. What is this? What's flying in the air? What the hell is this? And it's like a pole going down, but it can't. It's impossible. That cannot be anything that's that high, like erect. That's Coca-Cola, honey. That's 20-something floors. So that's in the sky. What is this? Come on, Zoom. Don't fail me now. Oh, no. What is this in the sky? And of course, when I zoom in, okay, I'm going to take a regular video and then zoom it in when I get an house. But you see Georgia Tech? Something's flying over, but it looks like something's hanging down from it. And it's lighting up right in my face. Okay, now. Okay. We all see this. What in the hell is that? Over Georgia Tech. What can possibly be that high? Higher than the dorms? I'm gonna go upstairs and see what the hell this is. This don't make no sense. What is this?
Well, you don't send no pictures of them.
What is this? Okay, let me.
And by the time she got up to her house, it was gone. She was walking her dog. By the time she got up to her house, it was gone. What you think that was? And then, I don't know if y'all ever been to Georgia. I only been this one time, honey. Yeah, them buildings is big and tall. And it was way higher than all of the buildings down there. And somebody said it's a pole. She said, there was no pole. She said that was a light or something. She was like, there was no, because when she got back up, it wasn't there. And it's in the video. Hello. Which I think. Mm-hmm. Listen, that part. You said very high, lived there 25 years. Okay, Trina. Okay. Now, I don't know how true this is, but I think y'all should look it up. It could be AI. I don't know, but it sounds about right. Y'all ready? Stuff is coming out. Okay.
I am leaving my son's school right now because they just called the police on me. They said I was, quote, causing a scene. I was definitely not yelling or screaming or anything. I was just there to ask questions about my son's homework. I am leaving because I don't want to cause a scene for my son. I don't want to cause any kind of problem. All this started last night when my son came home with this, and he's like, Dad, I need some help with homework. And I'm like, okay, that's not a problem at all. What do you need? He's like, I need to practice the Pledge of Allegiance. Okay, kind of weird. You're in 8th grade. You should know the Pledge of Allegiance by now, but let's go. So, long story short, they changed the Pledge of Allegiance. It's mandatory. So, do you want to hear this? Here's the new Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge my unwavering allegiance to the President, guardian of our destiny, architect of our future, and to the sacred republic reforged in his perfect vision, one nation sanctified by God, anointed by his chosen ruler, indivisible, unquestionable, everlasting. I vow to uphold his truth, to silence the voices of division, to renounce doubt, defy the traitors, and cast out the weak. For his wisdom is our foundation, his will our command, his power our shield against the chaos of the past.
You heard it. Y'all better check with them kids. Y'all better check with them kids. Yeah. You said, huh? You heard it? You said, oh, hell no. Let me get these kids out of school, girl. Girl. It just kept going and getting worse. Come on. Oh, okay. What wisdom? But let me be. What wisdom? Oh, you said, but let me mind my black business. That part. Yeah, hello. And now I don't know if that's AI or not, but it sound right, don't it? Don't that sound about right? Sound about right? You said I'm happy I homeschooled. That part, one love. So they stopping us from being able to leave state to state. Right? There's this new Pledge of Allegiance. There's stuff showing up in the sky. Oh, there was another video too that I just saw this morning. I said, oh, that's interesting. But we talked about it. Oh, if you remember us talking about this in 22, and I told y'all about Texas, just say yes. Who was here in 22? You said Animal Farm, George Orwell. Heck, all of his books at this point. Okay, stay right there, Nisi, because you just all in my business. I can't even get it out, Danny. Okay, who was here in 22? And I talked to y'all about a specific thing in Texas, and then we're gonna watch this video. Okay. I just made my kids tell me it's the old one, but I'm still uncomfortable. Okay, here we go. Ready? Hold on. Why is this not playing?
Manny. He's a cute little elephant there, isn't he? But this ain't just any elephant. This is a freak of nature. This is actually a baby woolly mammoth. And if you did not know, the woolly mammoth went extinct 4,000 years ago here on our planet. But science has decided to act like God again and bring back this animal. This is Manny, and he was created by a company out of Dallas, Texas called Colossal Biosciences. Out of Dallas, Texas called Colossal back this animal. This is Manny, and he was created by a company out of Dallas, Texas called Colossal Biosciences. They also brought back the dire wolf. This was probably about almost a year ago. I just don't have any remarks for...
Who remembers me telling y'all that when we first started this? I said the woolly mammoth is already back there doing it in Texas. They took cows from Texas and stuff and did it. They mixed cow with the DNA. You remember me talking about this? And what did he say that was at? Texas. I remember because I was paying attention in 2016. This is stuff I was studying. The frozen DNA in Greenland and Iceland, all over the place. I have a question. Y'all see everybody talk about Gilgamesh right now? Y'all remember we talked about that. I said, y'all, they did not go into Iraq. They went over there to get the DNA. They're making super soldiers. And that's when they start blocking us. When I started talking about that stuff, that was cool long as I was saying it was myth. But when I was leading y'all to the places and we was looking over the geography of all of that and all of that stuff, yeah, no, wait, hold on. I told y'all, I said, oh girl, wanted the body of Gilgamesh because they've been making super soldiers forever. I told y'all. And guess what they talk about? Oh, what they did with that DNA. Oh, okay. Okay. Man, already tired of the highways. Listen. Is the beings that was here before Noah's days, the flood, coming back? They just keep bringing them out. One after one after one. And if they're showing us that one, they already got the full-grown ones. You said Babe the Blue Ox, Jack and the Beanstalk, all of it. It's been over a year since they started making the human hybrids that they told us about, even though we know they've been here. How old y'all think the have what's the name is? How big y'all think them is? All the people from Sweet Tooth, like you said. Like you said, Maury. How big y'all think them Sweet Tooth kids is? And again, as soon as the Sweet Tooth kids came, the military took over the cities. And people was living off grid. Hello. Now the animals is back. The military is on the streets exactly like it was in Sweet Tooth. Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, they've been playing in y'all face. They ain't played in my face. I've been on it for a minute. I ain't even gonna hold you. They ain't been playing in my face because I've been looking. I've been searching. Me and my son was talking about some stuff the other day. I said, yes, sir. Well, I tried to tell y'all. You hear me? You said, if not 5, 6 now. Listen, come on. This is why everybody, that's why I said I broke down yesterday. Got like, God, am I crazy? And then I got right online. He said, no, you know. Because, baby, when this old lady said this right here, I don't care what nobody say. I said, oh, wait a minute. Wait one moment. This right here.
So this is a more serious post. My ex worked for Trump and saw Trump's bucket list. One of the things that he's planning to do is to stop our ability of crossing into another state. That's coming up really fast. Things are not good. In fact, things are getting worse every day. I don't want to get into politics. I just want you to know that if you're feeling what I'm feeling, that back of my neck, the hairs are standing up. We have to become self-reliant. We have to grow our own food, have off-grid gear for lighting, heating, cooking. We have to be prepared for the worst and hope for the best.
Huh?
I'm not shitting you, God.
Auntie, I thought about something when you're like, am I crazy, God? Have you ever heard of Christ? No, whatever that last word is. Never heard of that. I don't even know how to say that last part of that. No, but I do be asking him, God, why do you have me over here telling these people this stuff? And people be looking at me like I'm crazy. And then sometimes I'll be feeling crazy too. And then I see stuff like that. You hear me? Because then it take me back to this right here. Let's see if we can find it. When I tell you I hear that song in my mind right now, I can hear it. Do I not have it? Like, what? Hold on, y'all. There's so many videos here. Girl. Oh. Is this it? I don't think I have yet. Oh, man. Anyway, y'all know the video. I don't know where it is just right now. This might be on my iPad. But we'll just do this one. We'll just do this one. Not that one. This one.
Little rain this morning. I was just want to ask you a couple questions. Like, if in 2 years, when you go into the grocery store, you have to scan to get in, you can't just walk in. What are you gonna do? Amazon bought 80% of the grocery stores GameStop grocery stores where there's no cashiers. You scan yourself in, walk through a turnstile, get your groceries, and then walk out. That means something. I don't know if anyone's paying attention, but all of your local city and county governments are being merged into one. So check that out. It's called Unigov. That makes it easier for the government to come over and take over the states.
What? CERCA? When you didn't even know your name was going to be CERCA?
That means something. I don't know if anyone's paying attention, but all of your local city and county governments are being merged into one. So check that out. It's called Unigov. That makes it easier for the government to come over and take over the states. After October 18th of next year, if you want to fly from Texas to Phoenix, good morning, Erica, you won't be able to fly. So the way that the world is being governed is changing in 2020. The way that our food, the way that we're able to get food in 2020, 2021 is going to change. The way that we travel, it'll be restricted. Even the circle star that is on your license right now, the new ID, the real ID, that's the same star that they put on the Jews right before they mass murdered millions of them. You should check it out. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, but people are not paying attention. Everybody's worried about flossing and buying this.
Huh? You said what, girl? You said what? Ain't all of that happening right now? The local police and the military police are one unit. It don't matter what the states say. The government is doing what the hell they want to do right now. Y'all know that this was in July or so of 2019 when I recorded that. And all of my family called me crazy. The other one is with the yellow jacket. And I said, why are they going to stop us from being able? I had to go look for it. Why are they going to be able to stop us from going state to state in 2020? And now in 2026, that's what they said. Everything that in my 2 first videos that I showed y'all about why I believe what I believe, all of those things have happened. The military being in the streets and all of that. The economy, because God told me these things in 2017, y'all. He told me these are the things that are coming. You need to get ready. It doesn't matter if anybody believes it. You start preparing for it. Well, I was ready for 2020, and it's looking like we're ready for 2026 too. Remember in hey, comments, I could walk down the street. What? What are you talking about? You said Ezekiel 3 talks about being a watchman who warns the people, and that's what you do. Thank you, Pumpkin. Listen. You said you're not crazy, you're just wild. What you've been saying, listen, it's real out here. And it's scary because I've been screaming this at the top of my lungs, and when I tell y'all, people just kind of like, give you that smile like, I know it's coming. I know. Oh, okay. Listen, I'm grateful that God put us together. You hear me? Y'all is my group. Y'all my peoples. I didn't film my folks. Because people still around me still like, oh, okay, yeah, I get it. I got some seeds and stuff. Maybe I should I'm like, you ain't even going to be able to grow them seeds outside. Hello. The air is about to be toxic. What? Hey, Annalise, you said you have been prepared for this, and it's crazy that people think this is normal. They do. Do y'all see it? You said, listen, y'all see it? People just still going on. He could walk down the street, and pop somebody and nothing would be done. Oh, yeah, he did say that. He did. He did. He did. And he's doing it. Well, his people's is. Hello. Found my tribe. I have. I couldn't think of the word just right there. So please, because I'm about to get myself together too. I didn't make my cornmeal stuff, my Jiffy last night. I went to sleep. So that's what I'm on right now. That's why I had to go in there and clean up the kitchen. I'm about to clean up my soap making area. I did finish vacuum sealing the stuff that I made last night. I'm about to make my Jiffy mix and some bread mix today. Well, I think I gotta, because my sugar is coming, but And jobs are not the same either. So I'm about to get my food up this month. Please, please. They laying folks off. The people are not paying attention and listening. They still blind. It's getting worse and worse, and people don't see that. Yes, people can't say they are surprised. He told us what he was gonna do. Didn't I tell you? Now that's one thing me and Trump got the same. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to you before I do it. It's up to you to listen. Who remembers me telling y'all that? That's probably why I'm single now. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to you, and it is up to you to listen. If you don't pay attention, that don't got nothing to do with me, because I told you. I told you what I was gonna do. I told you. That's the one thing. Nothing else. But that is the one thing we got in common. I'm gonna tell you everything I'm gonna do to you before I do it. It's up to you to listen. I hope you're listening. My judge sent out a memo that they're cutting hours. New water. Okay, y'all. Let me ask you a question. Did God warn us that a lot of people were not going to be working? I want to show y'all something. Some of y'all probably already seen it already. But we just going to go here. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all something. She said, girl, I haven't counted them. Oh, okay. Just give me 1 second. When I say I hear that music in my head. All right. We're just going to go through here. Y'all see this? This is our list. Okay? This item may be unavailable at this time. Boom. Boom. Right? I don't like that they do that. I think they do that so we can't share stuff here. Okay. Can y'all see this? Most of the stuff that's on our list, y'all, a lot of it is unavailable. Do you hear me? They don't know when it's coming back. The soap making kit gone. That specific one. The survival tool. Y'all know that thing that we got, the auger to make us like if we gotta run some sticks through there to make us a little tent out. That's gone. You said, yep, I started a list and it's saying the same thing. Nay. So much stuff on here. The stove that we got is gone. I was looking through here. I'm like, what the heck? It's a lot of stuff that was on this list. You can't get it. Or the prices changed so drastically. The butane stove we put on there, them you can't get them. The little and it might just be this specific kind. I don't know. But I was like, dang, they took a lot of stuff off this list. Reading options. So that means they don't got no more of it. This item is unavailable. This item is unavailable. I just think that's crazy. It is. You said you woke up to a recall on bread. Oh, I believe it. I've been getting my recipes together for my soups, soaps, and breads all night. Just took a nap and woke up to class. Good morning, Auntie. You said, oh, yes, we just received notice last week at our jobs, and this is in South Africa, that our salary will be dropped with 50%. And that's how they normally start with the people. Wait, girl. Did y'all hear that? Auntie, you said, yes, I went back and tried to get some more emergency lights and they're gone. You said, get it before you can't or prices increase. Come on. You said either it was going to be gone or too expensive. I've been trying to get another solar oven and that was gone. Auntie, that's in South Africa. We also talked about that too. Because God told us wasn't nobody about to be working. You said Dollar Tree have a bunch. Dollar Tree has a bunch. You hear me? We talked about, God told us nobody was going to be working. And then Elon Musk started talking about universal basic income where ain't nobody working. And now they're laying off hundreds of thousands of people a month. You said, Annalise, that is crazy. I only have 2 days for my new job, so I'm going to end up schooling. Now I see what time it is. Listen. And y'all, she's in South Africa. That's not even in America. So they stop it. You said, yes, ma'am, and they're hoping people will resign on their own. What? And yes, they are, staff. Are y'all hearing this? Hey, Dad. Look, y'all. You said, huh? You said what? No, we just want to thank you because as the world turns, we realized that you was telling us everything. No, we grateful. Yes, Dad. The sun, the sun that went around the world 4 times since we all met, and everything you told us back then is happening right now. We grateful. Yep, that's why you told us to take our Tuesday infuse back then and put them together, because we wasn't going to have the money. Yep, everything you said. We grateful. Hello. Thank you for helping us and showing us and telling us to quit blowing our money on stupid stuff. And even though it sounds crazy, buy as much as you can, because it might come a time. We talked about this. We said, God told us that you weren't even going to have the money to go get it. Hello. Now, with Trump stopping stuff from getting state to state, that makes sense as to why the Amazon man started making it to where you can't send stuff to other people. Like if you're a person, remember, they started in different places. You can't send food state to state. You can't send certain stuff state to state. And I'm going to tell y'all what's crazy. When I was sending y'all stuff out yesterday, why did Amazon have my address from 2001 in my addresses? Not use that address. My daughter's 23 in 23 years. I said, what the heck? Why would this address be in my Amazon addresses to send? I ain't sent nothing. Why would that be there? Yeah. From 23 years ago, honey. Do you hear me? Not joking. I saw it last night. I said, well, yesterday, I said, why would that address be there? You said, get it while the getting is good. Lady SK. Hello. Because if he about to stop interstate and... Yeah, they be tracking us. Because ain't no way y'all got that address. Ain't no way. Who feel happy right now? It's sad what's happening, but you happy that God warned you. Hello. Don't feel like you wasted your money now, do it? The way they doing these kids in school, it wasn't a bad deal. You got all them books. Hello. DVDs and everything. You said they don't delete them. They still have my old address from 4 years ago. No, Auntie, I never used this address in there. Auntie, this address was from 2001. I didn't know nothing about no Amazon if it was even a thing. In 2001, Auntie, I don't even know if Amazon was a company in 2001. There's no reason for that address to be on there. I didn't order nothing offline in 2001. We were still going to the store. I'm talking about 2001. There's no reason for that address to be there. Not 2021, 2001. Right. I said, why would that address be there? It's right. Look. Trying to tell you what I saw. And I would show y'all, but then, whatever. But yeah, it's there. You said also, too, family, pay attention to where the items are being shipped from. Remember the tariffs. Yes. I'm very happy, so much so that I found the happy place with y'all. Listen, it's a real thing. Y'all hear my bone popping. I'm getting old. My family Think I have too much stuff. I laughed and said, you won't say that to me later on, and you can't have none. My manager keeps saying they do things that you said it's unfolding right in front of him. Still don't believe. I'm very happy I found. Listen, you all right? I don't. If you haven't got your Rand McNally or whatever what you call it your World Atlas, you need to. They got them on sale on Amazon for $21. The paperback one, they got the flip one. I think it's like 23. But the one you can fold, you need to go on and be getting that now. Like if you got it or wherever, you can go to Walmart and get it. You ain't got to get it on Amazon. You can get it wherever you want to. Just go get a World Atlas if you don't got one. Okay? I don't care where you go get it. Just go get one. I don't think, I didn't think about that. Walmart has my address from my childhood. They didn't have delivery from Walmart when I was a kid. Right, Auntie? Right. Right. Now you getting me? I'm like, why? 21 is a kid. That was 23 years ago, 24 years ago almost. Why is that address on my Amazon? I was still living on the West Coast then. I wasn't ordering nothing from no Amazon. You said they doing too much. How they know that information? Exactly. And Auntie, hell, when we was little, Auntie, Walmart didn't even have food. Except for that little hot dog thing up there and some popcorn. You could barely get cereal at Walmart. The tire center, maybe. How in the world do they have that information? I just seen it yesterday because I was sending out stuff. I said, why would that address be in there? But when I went and looked through my addresses, it's not in there. It only comes up when I'm purchasing things. Because I went through my addresses to see, and because I send so much stuff out, it's everybody's addresses. But when I go to get ready, it's right there. But if I go looking through my addresses in my account, it's not there. They be storing all the information and data. Analytics can get a lot of your info just from you giving them your email. Listen, but Mari, I guarantee you, I ain't wrote that address and type it in nothing or nothing. I ain't applying for no credit or nothing. You hear me? There would be no reason for that address to be there. None. And look at Auntie. She just said her address is in Walmart from when she was a kid. It's giving ley lines. It's giving something. They trying to think of the areas you might try to run to. Some. That part, I'm well into my 50s. There was definitely no food, and there was no Walmart in my area of Chicago as well as a kid. This, Auntie. This. I got my W-2s infused. You said I got mine with my 2s infused, saved it for 2 years, and my brother got into it and used it when I went on to help my daughter for 2 months. No way. He was using what? Your food? Girl. And this is why the family members won't be at my house. Not even my mama. You can't come here and eat. You said what? The door is not open. Don't come pick up nothing from over here. Hello? He ate it. Oh, yeah, no. It ain't nothing for you to come over here and pick up. The crazy that you said I was. That's the only thing you can pick up at my door, crazy. I have a little paper to write. I told you I wasn't crazy on it. And then you can pick up that slip. But other than that, you can't get nothing from here. You said, Walmart still know it was me. I used the other person's gift card. It said thanks to me on the screen. Right. This smells so good. My old address popped up from 3 years ago when I purchased my husband's bag yesterday. I had to call USCCA to correct it. And mind you, I only had that service since December. Listen, I believe it. I will not let that happen a second time. Lesson learned. Baby, you can't come over here. I'm moving to some land so they won't find me. Over there having a conversation about my food stash. That part. Listen, I ain't got the only people that got keys to my house is my kids, and my kids got what I got. Bring your stuff. Listen, you said you can keep knocking, but you can't come in. My nephew used 10 cases of my water. I told him that water is not to be used. I was in the garage and saw it was gone. I don't have no visitors. If it ain't my kids, I don't have no visitors. Mm-mm. And I'm about to move again because now that I know I'm really about to go. Yeah, I got to get to where my babies is at. So I'll probably be starting to pack here shortly. It's going to take me forever. Oh, Jesus. But I'm about to go. I got to get to my babies. Even if I got to move in with one of them kids, baby, until I figure out where I'm going, honey, I will put this stuff in storage. I need to be where my grandkids is at. Because if I can't leave the state, I need to be where they at. I'm about to go. I don't know how it's going to work, honey, but I'm about to go. You'll help me? Oh, yeah. You do you got your own, what's the name? You can, man. Ah, hold on. You said, unfortunately, he lives with me. He has no one else he can go to. Auntie, well, then I would be getting locks for everything. My mama used to put locks on all kind of doors around the house. I'll be buying me some big chests, and if you getting in there, then I know something. Honey, I'd have locks on everything. Would. Sure would. I would have locks on everything. Do you hear me? I am not against putting a lock on nothing. I told you I used to have to hide stuff for my ex-husband. I know exactly he would just go and I'm like, are you stupid? You always ain't got nothing. Like you always asked out. Excuse my language. It's always some great emergency because you don't think. You just use stuff. Girl, ooh, mm-mm. Thank you, Lord, for being single. Because, baby, if I had to go through this right now with him, oh, God, I would probably stroke out. My granny had her own fridge. She kept a lock on it. She had 10 kids, right. I bought a lock for the fridge. They were less than $10. Listen, my ex-mother-in-law had to keep her deep freeze locked tight. Yeah. The PTA asked me to donate some batteries for the home dance. I surely did not. You crazy. Operating cupcakes. Listen. Yeah. No, I got it. It ain't the packing part that's going to get to me. It's the moving all this heavy A stuff out of here. That's what's going to get me. This stuff is heavy. It's heavy like these. I'm going to have to break these down because I'm not going to move them whole. So, this wood is not light. It's not light. These shells are about 300 pounds, too something. You got to be too something to do something, honey. And they about too something. Listen. They is about 300. This one for sure weigh about 260 probably or something. Them things is heavy. Girl. You're going to have a strong back to help me. Because listen, ain't nothing in here light. My bed ain't light or nothing. It is heavy. All my stuff. My couches is heavy. Y'all got 4 kids. If them niggas don't come down here and help me, I won't be doing nothing else for them ever. I got a big, strong boy and 3 real strong daughters. Y'all better get in. They got partners. Y'all better come help me all the stuff that I done had to do for y'all. The heck? Because when the world get bad, if you don't come help me move, you ain't going to be what? You better get in here and pack a cup or something. Something. And we're not supposed to spring. Girl, I be through my backyard trying to live. I already be out in here because y'all be working me like a Hebrew slave. I'm trying to tell you. Be right back. Hold on. Oh, I do want to show y'all something too. Give me 1 second. I'm going to put this right here. I'll be right back. not gonna keep y'all on today because I don't want to let the day get away from me. I need to start incubating all my little seeds, but I wanted to show y'all this. Y'all see it? It's cast iron. Now I put some in here because I don't got enough room on my shelf. I'm gonna show y'all something. So it's not a crock pot. Well, I guess it could be, but it's actually a steamer. It's small. You see, it only fit in my hand. But if we have to be living in a place, like say for instance, we're using our wood burning stove, it's actually a diffuser, y'all. It's a steamer and a diffuser. So like to put moisture back in the air, you just put your water in there and put it on top of your wood burning stove, and it'll put moisture in the air because you know fire is gonna dry the air out. That's what it's for. But it can also be used as a right. So I saw them, they was putting essential oils in here or whatever. So it's a few different things you could use it for, but you can use it as a steamer. You can use it as a crock pot if you want to, but you see it's very small. It's not that big, but a number of uses, right? And it is cast iron. Okay, so look into this. I can't remember. Hold on, let me find it. Give me 1 second, Jen. Yes, right? Because my nose and stuff dries out very quickly. And if we ain't going to have power like that, I could put that on top of my wood burning stove, put some water in it, and it's going to put moisture in the air. It's on Amazon, y'all. Hold on. I forgot to tell y'all about it. It's been on the shelf for a minute. And I meant to tell y'all, and sometimes I be forgetting. It be a lot of stuff. So give me a second. It's, It's called a wood stove steamer and cast iron humidifier. A wood stone steamer and cast iron humidifier. Y'all see it? You're welcome. A wood stove steamer and cast iron humidifier. And it says, fireplace simmer pot with cast iron trove, dual layer designing for steaming, humidifying, and stove protection. Okay? I mean, it's a small thing, but we don't know. You know what I'm saying? You got to think you could put hot water in that, and it's not a big pot, so you could use that as your cleaning water. You know? Like if you need you know how sometimes you always need hot water? Okay. All right. Well, however you get it, Quita. You know, listen, I don't know. Thank you. But get it if you can, okay? I just thought that this was a good thing because if we do have to be in here and we're using that to heat and stuff, it is going to dry the eye out, dry your mouth out, and just the air, period. So I saw that and I was like, this, but I forgot to tell y'all about it. Sorry, it be other stuff. I be forgetting to tell y'all too. But y'all be forgetting to tell me stuff as well. So it is what it is. Right? But it's very small, compact, but you can steam vegetables and stuff like that. So look into that. I know you like coupons, girl. I'm just saying. We get it where you get it, and if you can find it somewhere else cheaper, that's fine. That is fine. I thought that you all would enjoy that, especially if you have people that have like asthma or any type of health issues that have to have moisture in the room because of their throat or nose or whatever that is. I feel like that'll come in handy. Now you can use your regular pot and do it too, but that's also something that's smaller and it's not going to take up a lot of water, and you can put it on low or whatever and keep it going. Okay, so it can be used. I saw them putting essential oils in when I watched the video. Some people put essential oils in there or whatever, so you can do both, or you can use it. I was thinking about, I don't have I know, Nay. T told us yesterday, I don't have Pop Shield. Yeah, we just talked about it yesterday. But with that, listen, y'all know, get them wherever y'all gonna get them. I just tell y'all where I get them from. I don't know. Everybody got their own space that they shop. It's all right. You okay, Punky? When I tell y'all where I got it, everybody get it from where they gonna get it from, right? I say that all the time because I know everybody don't shop on Amazon or whatever. So I just do because I can't be driving around. So with that, I thought that was something neat, right? So if you can, I think it's something. And you can't steam a lot of little vegetables on there, but I mean, you can do a chicken breast or a couple vegetables or whatever if you needed to while boiling your water under the bottom for some soup or something. I don't know. And it's not very big. It's super small. So, and I'm thinking you probably could use it as a casserole dish maybe. I don't know. It could be used as a number of things. Okay. So, if you all are able to, please look into that. We did send out all of the meal grinders yesterday. I think I got 2 more bags of wheat berries to send out today, and then we'll be done with that giveaway or whatever. So, and we sent out a considerable amount of stuff. So I'm excited about that. It's like a 2-in-1 thing. It is. So you never know. But I'm just thinking, because these cute little pots and stuff. I mean, yes, this stuff is heavy, but these cute little pots and stuff are. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Bell. This stuff is gonna come in handy because we're gonna have to be cooking over a hot stove, over fire, and all kind of other stuff, And people don't want to think about that, but it's a reality that all of our luxuries are going to go away, right? It's a thing. Our luxuries are going away. They're already going away. So making sure that you have a couple cast iron pans, pots, whatever. Because this little cute stuff with these little cute handles that you can snap off and snap on, you can't use that stuff over no open fire. No, it ain't going to hold up. And the chemicals might be killing you. So go on and get you some cast iron. Don't forget Goodwill, too. If you don't care about putting a little elbow grease and stuff, you can find a lot of cast iron. It be rusted out, but you can restore it. Goodwills, garage sales, things like that. Offer up. These young kids don't be wanting no cast iron, baby. And they go and grandma died, they gives it all away. Here, come get all of this mess for $10. We ain't cooking. We like the cutesy stuff. So look everywhere. You said exactly. God said learn to live with less, and that's what I'm doing, auntie. Listen, that's why, like, I've had a couple friends say to me, oh girl, well, and we all have, when everything happens, I'm coming to your house. No, baby. I only have to fill my gas tank up about 2 times a year. I make myself stay at home so that I'm not running out $60, $70, $80 in gas going here, going there. Well, that's $60, $70, $80 buy stuff like this. Okay? That $40 I would have put in there to run around here and go eat this and go eat that. So I'm going to fill my tank up to go eat. Then I'm going to get there, eat, tip, all of that. I could have bought me 4, 5 pots. So, no, ma'am. I don't got nothing for you. Girl, you can. I could, but I ain't because you chose to buy shoes and clothes and whatever else. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I done lived a very bland life for the last, really since before COVID. Since 27, well, before that too, but really since 2017, baby, I've been living penny to penny. Penny to penny. Do you hear me? And I'm still doing it right now. I put my twos and fews together still right now. I have to put a couple dollars back, then I get what I need. I haven't changed none. Y'all pretty much just seen everything I bought, and everything that I have purchased has been for class 9 times out of 10. It's not, I mean, I done bought a couple of outfits here or there, but in 4 years, yeah, no. All of my money went on survival stuff. Anything that I could use when this world is not how it is. So, no. I don't got nothing for you. And no. And I don't think that that's being mean, because I could have been out here living my best life. You know what I'm saying? I could have did things a lot differently, but I wasn't worried about then. I was worried about right now. You hear me? And so people are like, oh, I can't believe you're going to be like that. I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you know I love you. I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and there's other things that I told you in your life that came true, and you thought I was just about to jump up and help you. I'm not. Because in this moment, you'll be putting yourself in danger. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel sad for you or nothing, because everybody had a choice to make, and I made mine. I chose to live with less, grow my locks out, stop getting my nails done, do my own nails, don't hardly go nowhere. I've been to a bar here one time since I've been here. When I went to Georgia, we went out a couple of nights while I was there. We didn't even do a lot there. I didn't spend a whole bunch of change when I was in Georgia. When I went to, what's the name? I didn't have to spend no money. I ain't, no. Yeah. You said, yes, since I've been here, I learned how to not spend money on things that don't add value. Come on. You said, understand, and I live on a fixed income. Technically, I do too, Auntie. I'm trying to tell y'all. Exactly. God said, yeah, me too. And sometimes I'll be over here like that. But I know I got a house in heaven, hopefully, so I'm not going to worry about it. When I tell people to get what to get, I even tell my family. And they see what I got, and they tell me, it's not necessary. You said, wait till it hits. That part. All of that. I don't care. And I'm not saying I don't care about them. I made a choice to do what I could with the little bit that I had, and I didn't. And so, no, I don't feel crazy at all. I don't, because y'all was out living y'all best life, doing everything y'all was big enough and bad enough to do, and I was in here lightweight struggling. So I ain't gonna say struggling, but it was barely above water. But I didn't take my money and use it for reckless things. You said that's a prime example of trusting the Lord, and He will provide and make a way. Listen. You said, and paycheck to paycheck is also showing how to depend on God and trust Him fully. Literally. So people be like, whatever. Listen, I didn't splurge on anything. Pretty much, if you go back and you look over my purchases, it's all survival stuff. Everything. What you call it? Gas mask and all of that kind of stuff. All of that stuff. No, books about survival, and no, I don't have it. And I don't feel bad about it either. So I don't, because God warned everybody. He warned everybody on the planet with COVID. He said, I hope folks getting their 401 out for supplies now. Listen, I don't know. I don't even know. But you can't make me feel bad about me screaming in your ear, please go get your stuff, and you decided not to. Because again, I've been telling my family for sure, well, really since 2014, but 2017 to 2020, I was going ham. They blocked me on my other social medias. Every single day I was posting about all of this stuff that's happening now, and people was telling me that I needed to get out of the house. I needed to stop focusing on it. God doesn't want us to live in a spirit of fear. All these different crazy things, and I used to cry my eyes out, because I was like, God, I know you're telling me the truth, and they don't believe it. He was like, get your stuff ready. Don't worry about what they believe. And that's exactly what I did. I tell people I can't spend on dumb-ish. I got to see what I buy daily. Yeah. I don't, I'm not even worried about it. I'm not about to be stressed out. Because like I said, you cannot put on me, I can't believe you'll let my kids starve. And you chose to go and spend money on birthdays and holidays and all this weird stuff instead of buying what you needed. I can't feel bad. I can't. I spent $50 on some shoes and $50 on flour. $50, $100 on a dinner, or $100 to be able to make dinner for 3 weeks. Cause a 10-pound bag of powdered milk, some dehydrated potatoes. So that was a bag, $4. Okay, so that's about 16 with tax. Onions, carrots, seasoning, cornstarch. $100 back then could get you a lot of stuff to where you could have made gallons of soup mix. No, you said I be funding folks. Don't buy me stuff. You said give me the money. That part. Yes, please don't type that word, but I got you. Y'all can't type COVID. I'm gonna say it now, but y'all can't type that because that's a key word. That's why we got kicked off TikTok. Was a wake-up call. That's why I just say 2020. For everyone to stop and say, wait a minute, it's time to start doing things differently. Right. Right. So I'm not about to keep y'all. I'm about to go. I got stuff I gotta go do. You all right? But y'all gotta clean that up, Jazz. I love y'all, but it's a lot of stuff we can't say because they start messing with the live. And in a minute, if everybody keep doing that, we ain't gonna be able to type nothing over here. We won't even be able to be here. That's why we didn't have to move so much. So stuff that we was doing on TikTok, words that you know are you cannot, like gun and all of that kind of stuff. You can't type war, all of that. You need to find a different way to say it. Yeah. Because auntie been black or sis. I don't know if I'm auntie or sis, but I've been blocking folks. I ain't going to get you today. But folks that's been here a long time and they still doing it, punking, I've been blocking them. You going to have to go somewhere else. Not you, but that's what I've been on. And I don't care if people get mad about it because I've been saying it too many years. So, yeah, because they're watching every single thing we say. In the days of knowing for real, yes. So, I love y'all. I'm about to go. I got to go make my, my cornbread mix. And finish cleaning up all this stuff where I was making all this soap at and make the rest of my soap so I can get that on the shelf. So, I love y'all. I'll see y'all later.